welcome to the Mr. Smart Maths channel, and my name is Mr. Smart. In this video we are going to be looking at adding and subtracting fractions, and the key point here is to add the numerators, so the top numbers in a fraction, when the denominators or the bottom numbers are the same. Okay, so in these first examples you'll see that the denominators are all the same, so we can just add the numerators. 1/5 plus 1/5 equals 2/5, and 2/7 plus 3/7 equals 5/7. In my third example, 1/6 plus 3/6 equals 4/6. Now remember, you may need to simplify or cancel your fraction at the end. So in this case, 4/6 becomes 2/3. Okay, and in my final example, 7/8 minus 3/8, when I subtract 1, 2, 3 of those green eighths, I end up with 4/8 left, 4/8, which equals 1/2. Now in the next example, you will see that the denominators are different. Okay, so in this case, we need to find the lowest common multiple of the two denominators, and the lowest common multiple of 3 and 5 is 15. And so what we do is we rewrite the two fractions to have a denominator of 15, and then we work out what number multiplies by those bottom numbers to make 15 up. So in this case, what do I multiply 3 by to make 15, which is 5, and what do I multiply 5 by to make 15, and that is 3. And then we repeat that with the numerators. So we then do 1 multiplied by 5, which is 5, and 1 multiplied by 3, which is 3. Okay, and then we can do exactly as we did before, because now the denominators are the same. So 5 plus 3 means my final answer is 8/15. In my next example, we have again two different denominators, so we're looking for the lowest common multiple of 4 and 8. Sometimes the lowest common multiple is actually one of the numbers. So the lowest common multiple of 4 and 8 is 8, and so we change our denominator to 8 and work out what we multiply these numbers by, the bottom numbers in our fractions, in order to make 8. To get from 4 to 8, we multiply by 2, and to get from 8 to 8, we just multiply by 1, or do nothing. So 1 multiplied by 2 gives me 2, 3 multiplied by 1 gives me 3, and if I add 2/8 and 3/8, I get 5/8. Okay, a couple more examples for you. So in this example, we got 3/4 and 4/5. Same process as we've done before. The lowest common multiple of 4 and 5 is 20. Okay, so we're going to change the denominator of our two fractions to 20. We do that by multiplying the 4 by 5 and the 5 by 4. Okay, so let's do that with our numerators. 3 multiplied by 5 is 15, and 4 multiplied by 4 is 16. And if we add the two numerators together, we get 31/20. Now this is a top-heavy or vulgar fraction, so we need to turn this into a mixed number. 20 goes into 31 once, and there is a remainder of 11. So to convert this into a mixed number, it turns into 1 and 11/20. In my final example, we're going to look at subtraction. Now, I haven't looked at subtraction up to this point because actually the process is exactly the same, apart from that you subtract at the very end. So, in this example, 5/6 minus 1/2, the lowest common multiple of 6 and 2 is 6. So we're going to rewrite both fractions to have a denominator of 6. We do that by multiplying the first fraction just by 1, and we do that by multiplying the second fraction by 3. Okay, so 5 multiplied by 1 then is 5, and 1 multiplied by 3 is 3. And 5/6 minus 3/6 is 2/6. And remember, sometimes you need to simplify or cancel your fractions at the end, and 2/6 equals 1/3. So that was adding and subtracting fractions. Be sure to check out the YouTube channel, Mr. Smart Maths, or go to mrsmartmaths.com. See you again soon.